mama welele khuluma ngenqawuza bafana hauze skalela besayo khuluma ngenqawuza bafana hauze skalela besayo khuluma ngenqawuza bafana.
Good evening, Bafuru, Veronica. Good evening. Good evening, everybody else. Friends, brothers and sisters, thank you so much for permitting me to share this wonderful, what I think is a wonderful moment, probably for all of us. And thanks to the Sobukwe family to invite me to not only to be present here today, but also to speak, about my personal experiences and personal encounters with Veronica and Prof, as we called him, in Xola Township. I'm not talking about Kimberley, I'm talking about Xola Township. Because remember, we lived far away from Kimberley. There was a big open hole between Kimberley and Xola Township. Yes. The British had dug out all the diamonds and they left a big open hole between the dusty streets of Xola and shiny lights of Kimberley. Now, when we grew up in Kimberley, our childlike minds got us somehow, and our experiences as children, where we never really saw the brighter side of life. You got to think that black experiences, including the poverty, apartheid neglect, is not is okay. Poverty can never be okay. Suffering can never be okay. But I tended to think, maybe this is how it should be. Until something sparks your mind. And what sparked my mind was an obligation that I had. My mom was a washerwoman and she worked for a wealthy Jewish family. And she did the washing. But my mom, at the same time, had to juggle that with bringing up children. We were 9 children at home, and I was the 8th. There were 5 girls, no, 7 girls and 2 boys. And I was the second born and the second girl, therefore. And African life was such that you know what it means when you're the second girl. Especially my sister went away to train for nursing and I became the eldest. You had your family, not chores, duties to help raise the children. Now I used to go every after school. I would do my homework at school, put my books away in my desk. We had those desks that we lift, put my books away, and then I had to walk to my mom's workplace to help her mind the baby while she's finishing to iron or washing. And I started to compare, because I had to walk through the suburbs. I thought, no, this is funny, this is strange. How is it that they have this experience and we have that experience? And then I started asking questions. Fortunately, my parents were sufficiently honest and perhaps also courageous to give me the right answers, to tell me the truth. And then one day, as I had grown older, was already at university, and then I'm still in the dusty streets of Xola Township, and then Veronica and Prof came to Kimberley. Suddenly, life was never the same again. Suddenly, our political consciousness was raised. Number one, we could read and write. Prof was banished to Kimberley. Banished to Kimberley? why to Kimberley? Okay, we understood the idea of banishment, isolating away from the people he knew. But we also thought isolated to a isolated, dark, dead, dusty place where the seed that he might sow cannot grow. But I think that I don't want to smokus. Because I tell you, when Prof came there, suddenly you could see the light, the political vibrancy in Kimberley, political philosophy. And from my perspective, the idea of social justice. Suddenly, the sparks came. And I'm starting my story by telling the story of Prof. And I'll tell you why. Prof was known in Kimberley because he had awakened Kimberley. I heard recently that Prof had a car. I never saw Prof's car. Because, yes, I understand he had a blue hill, but I never saw Prof's car. That man always walked.
Hallelujah.